Hey y'all, everybody around here is extra excited right now. We just finished up our schoolwork and we got a phone call that our baby chicks are at the post office. The day has arrived. We've been counting down the days and our baby chicks are at the post office for us to go and pick them up. If you're new, I'm Tiffany. This is our small town life. We are a homesteading, homeschooling, small town living family. We share it all here on YouTube with you. We just put a mobile home out here on a little bit of land that we're turning into our own 1 acre homestead, and these baby chicks are going to be part of that. Now, we went, I guess it's been about a week and a half ago now, and got some chicks from Tractor Supply. We shared that with you in a vlog. I'll link it in case you haven't seen it. Those chicks are doing great. We put them in the brooder that we made with y'all. Again, I'll link that video in case you want to see it. Let me go show you the brooder that we have set up for the chicks coming today. The brooder for the new baby chicks was made the same way as we made this one. These babies are doing really well. They're starting to get their feathers. I'll link the video where we made this in case you want to see it. The only difference is this is a little bit bigger container. That's a 50 gallon where this was a 40. We've got their water in here sitting on a little piece of cardboard. That just helps a little bit to keep from having so many shavings right around the water for them to kick in it. There's their food. The only thing we'll have to do is get the heat lamp set up. And we're going to do it the same way we've done this. We just have we have the heat lamp with a 60 watt bulb in it. And that works really well. The heat lamp bulb was just, y'all, it was way too hot. They were running away from it. If I feel like the chicks need it, especially right after they get here, we may put the heat lamp bulb in it for just a minute. But for the most part, that's worked well. I have the heat lamp bulb if we need it, but we're gonna go with what's been working for us because these babies have done really, really well. Have we got everything ready? We just gotta go get the new babies. Are you excited? These chicks are coming from Hoover Hatchery. That's where those other chicks that we got from Tractor Supply gets their chicks from Hoover Hatchery as well. But we ordered these to come through the mail. They do great shipping. They ship them the day that they hatch, and they can go about 3 days without food and water because they live off of yolk, so they don't need it. But now as soon as they get here, they'll need food and water, and that's why we've got it ready for them. That's how nature works, y'all. It's how God created it. When mama hen is sitting on eggs, they don't all hatch at the same time. So that gives babies time. It gives the other babies time to hatch before she has to take them all out to get food. And God just designed that so well, didn't he? Same concept. They don't need food and water for about 3 days, but they'll need it when they get here, and we've got it ready for them. We stopped by the post office about, well, I guess it was the day they shipped, a couple days ago, just to say, hey, I've got some chicks coming. Let me make sure you've got my name and phone number. All of that is on the information that they get in, when the chicks come, but just wanted to be extra cautious, and they did. They called first thing this morning and said, hey, your chicks are here, and I said, we coming to get them. We should have 25 babies here. We should. 20 Turkins, interesting little creatures, and 5 Lockenbelders. The Turkins they're going to be meat birds. We're going to save some for breeding. It's the beauty of raising a heritage breed as a meat bird. And then the Lockenbelders add to what will be our backyard flock. You hear them? Oh, I hear them. There they are. I hear them.
I can't wait.
Yes, they're good.
They're so small. I don't want to pick them up. Oh my goodness.
They are precious. Oh, they're As you put them in, show them where the water is. Let's count them as we put them in too. Do all the turkeys first. Okay, let's scoot them a little bit closer. Get their beak in the water. So the areas within the water, you just want to show them where it's at. Dip them in.
They're so small. I do not want to hurt them at all.
There's the water, bud. See the water? So it looks like we've got a few different colors for our turkeys. We've got some lighter ones. That would be like, I don't know if you can tell, that one right there. And then I think these with the stripes, I think those will be a more red color. And a few black ones.
The Lockenbelders are pretty.
Yes, and then these are Lockenbelders.
They're pretty.
Very pretty. They're doing so good. They're eating their food, drinking their water.
Well, too it.
Oh, they've all been over there. What you think, bud? Babies? That's our babies, y'all. Our new babies are here. We're excited about it. We're gonna keep an eye on them. One did not make it in shipping, which is common, but it's still tough. It's still tough. You don't want to see that happen. But it does, and it did. So we have 24 little chicks in there. Now, I mentioned that those turkeys are meat birds, and some of you have said, why would you want to raise your own meat birds? Having a homestead, wanting to be more self-sustaining, that's part of it. If you choose to eat meat, I think it's a responsible decision to grow your own meat, and that's where we're at. We have bought beef from my brother-in-law. We have bought pork from a local farmer. Animals that we know the way they were raised. We know the kind of life that they lived. And these chickens will be right here in our backyard. We will be able to give them a good quality life and allow them to serve their purpose. And that's just part of being self-sustaining, being self-sufficient, being responsible for your food and where it comes from. It's changes that we're really wanting to make, and this is one of those steps. We are going to keep some of those turkeys for laying hens and as well as breeding so that we can hatch our own. Having a heritage breed, that's something that you can do. Keeping it right here on our homestead, not having to rely on getting the birds from somewhere else like you would with something like a Cornish cross. I think we're still going to get some Cornish cross this year though to raise those for meat birds as well. Y'all, we live in the top broiler producing county in our state. I was counting the chicken houses on my way home from Walmart the other day and just passing them on the road, not count, just the ones I could see right off the road. And this is chicken farms, not chicken houses. Each farm has 3, 4, 5 houses. I think I passed 16 farms. We live less than a mile down our road, and I passed 3 just getting here to our home. I know those farmers. I know that they care about their chickens. Been in chicken houses myself, watched them go from chicks to being loaded up on that chicken truck. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I know a lot of people are like, no, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. I know that those people care for their chickens. I know that it's needed. But if I can go about it a different way, y'all, those chickens don't ever see daylight until they're headed out. And there's no way that they really can in that circumstance. I see it. I see it. And I'm not saying that I don't want to say that what those farmers are doing is wrong. I'm not going to say that they don't care about those animals, because they do. Most of them do. There's always, as with anything. But I feel like if I can do it different, I want to do it different. I want to do it different for the birds. I want to do it different for the meat. I want to do it different for the food that those chickens are eating, so that they can become food for us. I just want to do it different if I can. And we're going to try it. So while I know that it's needed for the way that our society is now, I want to do it different. I want my chicks right out there growing and getting healthy and living a good life. I think that's going to be all for this one. Audrey and I, she's actually over there opening up some boxes. We're going to put together a raised bed garden that I'm going to be sharing with y'all. That video will be coming out soon. Will they see it before this one? No, they won't see it. Will y'all see it before this one? I don't think you will. I'm trying to think about the order that these videos are going to come out in. If you've already seen it, well, I'll link it. And if it's coming out after this one, be on the lookout, because it'll be soon. But it's a raised bed garden that I want to share with you. Several of y'all have asked about ways you could garden in smaller spaces. And so that's why I want to share that with you. We're planting a pretty large garden this year, but I want to encourage you to grow no matter what your circumstances, to show you another option of how you can start growing some food. We love you guys. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.